Hola guys, how are you? Good day to my subscribers over here on YouTube, out there at Facebook, and also on TikTok. Guys, in this vlog or episode, I'd like to discuss the differences between a flipper, an investor, and a collector. Alright? But before that, I'd like to say and greet everybody a Merry Christmas because today is actually December 25 in the Philippines. Alright, so I just want to greet my followers, my subscribers over here on YouTube, Facebook, and also on TikTok and also on Instagram. A Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays. Thank you. So there you go. So as I've mentioned, I will be discussing those three terminologies that we use in the hobby right now. Alright? But before that, before I discuss those, I just want to invite you to please follow me on Instagram. That would be at timduncan21_card collector. And also please follow us over at Facebook at Off Center. That is my page. That is our page. That is my podcast group. We usually hold podcasts every Friday nights at 9 p.m. Philippine time. 9 p.m. onwards Philippine time. Okay? But this 2 weeks, this coming 2 weeks, this 23rd, last week we didn't have any guests, and also the following week we won't have any guests as well. So because we want to take a vacation of some sorts, a Christmas break from podcasting. So there you go. So please wait up and let's discuss those terminologies that I have mentioned. What are flippers? What are collectors? What are investors? Let's go. Why am I holding a shoe in front of the camera? Because this is the shoe that I bought before Christmas Day. A shout out to my wife for saying yes to the acquisition because I really wanted the shoe, and it was on sale at Nike Riverbanks Marikina, and this is the only pair available, and it is in my size. So I was lucky to be there when they actually displayed it. Alright, this is called the Air Force One World Champ. It has a championship belt, looks like a wrestling belt actually over here, and also has the gold stitchings at the tongue. This is under the black and purple colorway. I just want to show this off to you. I'm not a sneakerhead. I don't collect sneakers. I actually wear them, but I love sneakers. I really love sneakers. Alright? So there you go. Pag-usapan na natin what are investors, what are collectors, and what are flippers. What are the differences between those three? Those three personas in the hobby that we are all in are part of the ecosystem. I'm not against any flipper. I'm not against any investor. Of course, I'm not against any collector. Alright, so that means that for me, they are part of that community, and we are all in, and we actually help each other grow. We help the hobby grow. Alright, that's my take on that. So what is the difference? Okay, what are the differences? And a flipper is actually who flips cards, hence the word flipper. Alright? Ibig sabihin nun, he buys the card or cards right now, today for example, and he would actually sell it or them ASAP or as soon as possible. That means he could sell it after a day or two, or a week or two, or even a month. But usually they don't really flip the cards after. They'll just flip the cards for just a month or so. They will just hold on to the cards for a month or so. Why is this so? Because they want to get the money out of the cards right away. So they want to not really invest on it, but not to sit on it, but actually to sell it as soon as possible. In other words, sa kotse, in cars, we in the Filipino lingo for cars selling, I mean, we call them fast break. So that means kaagad-agad binebenta. Ganon din ang flipping. Alright? There's nothing wrong with that. You make a quick buck out of something. Alright? Nothing wrong with that. So, ang problema lang, that the only problem there is when you try to fool a person in letting go of a car that is really underpriced for you to sell it at its current price. Unless the seller really wants it to be let go. Alright? That's where the problem lies there. But there's nothing wrong in flipping. Alright? What is the difference between a flipper and an investor? An investor can hold the card or cards for so long, for years, before actually selling it for a profit. There's nothing also wrong with that. Alright? Actually, they're taking a lot of risks for doing that. The flipper would actually not take too much risk for not sitting on that card or cards or that player or that set. But with investing, most of investors actually would take that risk. They could actually lose money over time, if you think about it. If you buy, for example, a MCW card in 2013, when he was hot, expecting it to double its price after a year or two, that's a risk. And look what happened. Everything just fell apart. When after his rookie of the year season, MCW's cards all went downhill. So that's a risk you have to take if you are an investor. Unlike with flipping, you could actually get the card, for example, for 3,000 or 6,000 pesos and wait for a few days and just sell it for 6,500 pesos. Okay? That's flipping for you. Now, what is a collector? A collector usually just sits on the card for so long, or the cards for so long, not thinking of any income in return or a return of investment. In that manner, he doesn't really care about that. But actually, some collectors also invest, and they also sell some of the cards to fund their collection. There's nothing wrong with that as well. As I've mentioned, we are all part of the ecosystem, so let's not destroy ourselves for saying that this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. What is bad is when you fool someone in buying their cards for so low a price by not telling the truth and selling it for a profit that's so for selling it for so much without without telling that person the truth about the prices of his cards. You're actually fooling that person, and that's a no. That's actually an ethical problem that we should not have as not just because we are in the hobby, but as a person, as a human being. Alright? So, sana naman wag natin gawin yun sa kapwa nating tao. Yung niloloko natin sila. So, lalo-lalo na yung mga hindi naman pala sasabihin sobrang baba ng cards. They're just selling it for so low. But apparently, they don't own the card or they don't have the card, and they would just get the money and won't deliver anything, or they would deliver a different set of cards. Nakakita na ako ng ganon dito sa community natin, and it's not good. Right? Again, this is just a short video. This is just a short vlog. I just wanna inform people what are investing, what is flipping, what is collecting. And yung kasing off-centered a week ago, we had a guest that was against flipping per se, no? Hindi niya masyadong gusto yung flipping. In my opinion, hindi naman masama yun nag-flip ng cards. What is wrong is when you fool a person. Again, when you fool a person, that is a no-no. I have been in the hobby for 28 years, and I have seen flippers. I have been friends with flippers, to be honest with you. Some have stayed, some are still here, some have gone away, some just came in the hobby and after a week just left, because of the fact that mahirap din sa hobby na to. You're taking risks even though you're just a flipper, because you would buy this card and you'll try to sit on it for a week, biglang babagsak yung mga cards na yan in value. Because to be honest with you, the sports card market is just like the stock market. It actually is very volatile. It's hard to really predict players when injuries are prevalent, when losing is prevalent. It's part of the hobby. Yung malugi ka, yung manalo ka, it's part of it. Everybody takes risks in this hobby. All right? Again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time. And I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas once again. And also, please follow me and subscribe to the channel. I am hoping to be able to do something like this again on the 31st or New Year, kasi New Year yun, medyo busy rin. I hope I will be able to do a vlog again, but definitely I'll be doing vlogs next year. All right, so thank you very much again for watching, and also keep safe and God bless. Thank you.